We all know there are numerous differences between men and women, right? Well, did you know this is even true when you are in a car crash? Margaret Swope joins us today on how Swope Law is here to represent women. Good morning.
Good morning.
I love this. I love that your firm is a husband and wife duo, a team, right?
Yes.
And talk about the differences. I don't think people realize there is a difference when, number one, when it comes to injuries. And that's what we're talking about this morning with car accidents. You know, why is it that your firm kind of wanted to focus on women and make sure there was special, unique representation?
Sure. We've had our practice now for about 8 years.
Okay.
I've been a lawyer for 10. And it wasn't until I was in a car accident with my husband in 2011. We were both rear-ended by a drunk driver, and we both were in the same car crash, but I was hurt a lot more than he was. I kind of became my own client at that point, and I was trying to figure out why. And I did a lot of research on it, and in fact, 47% of women are more likely to be injured in the same car crash as a man.
Oh my God, why is that? What did your research find? That's so interesting.
There are just studies upon studies showing that car manufacturers used to use a man's frame in order to design the seats and the seat belts. And it's just not designed for women. You know, we're shorter, we're slighter, we're built differently. And so we're just more inclined to be injured in those same accidents.
Well, and we were kind of talking a little bit about it. They may be trying to catch up now, but there are so many cars that are still on the market that are not the brand new cars, but maybe, they will fix some of those things.
Right, it's mostly later models, 2008 and later. Now
But still, 2008, that's a lot of vehicles still on the road.
I know, and they're trying. A lot of newer car manufacturers are trying to do more safety restraint systems that are geared towards both body frames as opposed to one.
What does that mean as you're now, a lawyer and in your, law office? How does that change how you handle some of these claims and dealing with the insurance companies and kind of everything that's involved? How does that change what you do for women?
Well, women specifically, insurance companies kind of look at injuries as this is a disc herniation, this is a shoulder tear, and they don't take into consideration all of the adverse impacts that these injuries can cause, especially on women. Women are typically, not always, but typically the ones caring for the family. They're schlepping the kids around to, daycare, they're doing this and that, they're in the car more, they're grocery shopping, they're heads of household, taking care of people in the homes, and when you're injured, that can adversely impact your ability to do those things.
Well, and we were kind of talking too, just the fact that if you are a stay-at-home mom and you're injured and not able to, do insurance companies typically take that into account and try to help?
Not normally. Normally insurance companies look for our tax returns. How many wages did you lose at your job? And they very rarely take into consideration stay-at-home moms and what they're worth. We're janitors, house cleaners, cooks, daycare
I've seen that
centers.
online sometimes where you really try to tally up everything that they do, and it's might be a lot more than what this spouse is really making.
Right. Typically, a stay-at-home mom, there's a survey out there that they make about $110,000 a year when you add up all their value, as opposed to women who work and do stuff at home, and that's $60,000 on average.
Well, as we kind of wrap up, I love that your office again is this husband and wife duo where you are able to kind of take that into consideration. If someone is interested in maybe finding out more, maybe their family has been involved with this, a mom has been, their mother, what would you have them do? What's the best way to contact you and kind of find out more?
Sure, of course. As a lawyer, I can't contact anyone. They have to contact me. So they can either get more information from my website, I'm sorry, oh my goodness.
No, that's okay. No.
PinellasAccidentLawyers.com, or call 727-725-0200.
Very easy. Well, again, thank you so much. We appreciate all of what your husband and wife as a team are doing here in the Bay Area, and we really appreciate you being on the show.